Hey guys, and welcome back to another NBA 2K18 rebuild. First of all, I would like to apologize if my voice is going in and out. I'm still a bit sick, and my cough is still here, and that's why there's been a lack of videos, but hopefully I'll be able to get back on track. Today, we're going to be rebuilding our next team, the Los Angeles Clippers. With Chris Paul leaving and a lot of roster turnaround, I want to see how I'll be able to rebuild the Clippers in the next couple years. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Clippers are our only team, and let's go ahead and... So guys, the first thing we need to do is look at how our salary situation is looking. Blake Griffin is at 4 years, 30 mil. DeAndre only has 1 year left. Lou Williams we still have for 7 million, but Danilo Gallinari and Austin Rivers are really where all of our salary is really held up at this point, and Wesley Johnson. So I'm going to be looking at trades for pretty much everybody except Lou Will. And honestly, that's about it. This team really does not have a lot of young players or a lot of talent besides the top three. So once I find a trade, I'll bring you guys back in. So here is the first trade we're going to make. We're going to trade Blake Griffin, a backup, and a 2021 second round pick for Nikola Mirotic, David Nwaba, and the first round pick of the Chicago Bulls. I'm hoping that this lands in the top three, so hopefully we can draft one of those top players in this year's draft class. So we'll go ahead, make that trade, and we can relieve some cap room with it. And here's the new look roster. Next, I'm going to look at possible trades for Danilo Gallinari and Austin Rivers. Here's the next trade we're going to make. We're going to trade Danilo Gallinari and Jawan Evans for John Collins, the rookie for the Hawks, and Dwayne Dedmon. This is a great trade for us. We relieve a lot of cap room, and we get a bright young rookie in John Collins to replace Blake Griffin at the power forward position. So let's go ahead and make that trade, and we're up to $22 million in cap room, and here is the new roster. Let's go ahead and look at the starting lineup. It will be Patrick Beverley, Lou Williams, Sam Decker, John Collins, and DeAndre Jordan. You know what? I kind of want to put Teodosic up there, but I don't know if he would be worth it. But I do need to find a trade for Austin Rivers. So guys, I really couldn't find any good trade offers for Austin Rivers. We're going to see if he decides to pick up this player option for next season. But here is the starting lineup, and I'll see you guys at the end of Season 1. So at the end of Season 1, Steph with an MVP, Ben Simmons rookie, Jeremy Lin, Giannis defensive player, Buddy Hield most improved, and the Rockets go 66-16. We went 48-34, and we were actually one of the higher seeds in the playoffs, unbelievably. DeMarcus Cousins and Steph are both injured. Don't think we're going to see any Clippers on these lists, maybe in defensive player, but yep, not even there. Here are the rookie teams. Man, Ben Simmons up to an 87 overall. Hey, two of our players, John Collins and Milos Teodosic, both on the all-rookie second team. But we are the 5th seed going up against the OKC Thunder. I'm not exactly sure how good the Thunder are. Let's take a look at their team, actually. Here's our lineup. Westbrook, Raymond Felton, Paul George. They have Julius Randle, Steven Adams, and Melo coming off the bench. Wait, how did they trade for, where can I see the transaction report? Trades. Let's see here. Patrick Patterson and the second round pick of the Celtics for Julius Randle. And they traded Andre Roberson as well. So a lot of trades going on this season. Wow, a lot of trades, and then there are trades. But let's go ahead and simulate through this first round and see how we do. I'm expecting, eliminated in the first round. I am not surprised. I am not surprised at all by that. Paul George, Carmelo putting up big numbers. Westbrook played 42 minutes and had 4 points. I don't know what to think about that. But let's go ahead and simulate through the rest of these playoffs. And what do you know? The Warriors win. KD wins another Finals MVP. Going into the offseason, let's go directly to our league meetings. Rising Star is now at 12 players a team, and the top 9 picks are done through the lotto. Everything else was rejected. So looking at the draft lottery, we should have a shot at one of the top picks. The Bulls did not do very well, to say the least. I want to see where they are. So it looks like we have our best odds are at the 7th pick via Chicago. So let's see. Let's go and skip the lottery. And we end up getting the 5th pick. I'm not actually too mad at that. We have the 5th pick and the 23rd pick. Maybe we'll be able to flip those into a top 3 pick for this draft. Looking at our staff, seems that our staff is all good. Everything looking at that. Let me sign another scout. Logan Hall, A+. Okay, then I'll sign you for the rest of the time. And a CFO, give him, and that should be good. You seriously rejected me? Okay, we'll just move on to the draft, and I'll see you guys once we have our 5th pick. Looking at the players still available, it seems that all the correct players were taken with the top 4 picks. Yep, not surprised. Bagley, Doncic, Porter, and DeAndre Ayton. I'm not surprised by any of those, but we need to choose who we're going to pick here. And honestly, I don't think Colin Sexton would be a great choice for us. We have an abundance at the point guard position. But right now, he's looking like the best shot we have. Bamba is not as good in this draft as I thought he was. So we're going to go with Colin Sexton out of Alabama with our 5th pick. So we ended up getting Colin Sexton, and with the 23rd pick, a guy that I'm actually very high on, Robert Williams, was actually available at the 23rd pick, so I had to choose him. We're going to go ahead and sign both of those guys. DeAndre declines his option. We're going to decline Beverly, and we're going to decline Mirotic as well. But we have to trade Wesley Johnson. We have to trade all of these guys. They're eating up all of our cap room, but DeAndre declines. All these guys decline, except for the 99 overall LeBron James. So let's go to the qualifying offers. David Mwaba, I'm going to go ahead and offer him a contract in the moratorium. Here we go. A lot of good players in this year's free agent class. Chris Bosh, I don't understand why they still have Chris Bosh on. I need to get rid of Chris Bosh on this roster. But KD is clearly the number 1 free agent everybody's looking out for right now. Cousins also number 2. I still don't know who's eating up all of our cap room. So we have we have a lot of players at like 5 or 6 million. So let's go ahead and figure out if we can trade some of this salary cap away. What are we going to be able to get for Austin Rivers and Milos Teodosic? Okay, are they all going to... Are you kidding me? Hassan Whiteside and Andre Roberson for these guys and Robert Williams? I'm going to have to take that. I may have to take that and get Hassan Whiteside on this team. Because I don't know who else can make that big of a difference. What about just Austin Rivers? Can I get rid of the 23rd overall pick? I don't want to give up Robert Williams. It seems that no other good picks are coming around. You know what, guys? I'm going to go through all the trade offers. I'm going to get some salary off the books and see if we can make a free agent signing. So, guys, in the end, none of those trades were really worth our while. It looks like we're going to have to build with the rookies that we have now. We have a lot of young players. Mainly John Collins is the guy I'm really looking at to improve this next season. He went up 3 overall. As well as Sam Decker, Thornwell, they're all going up, and Robert Williams all the way down there. I'm going to use our training camps. I believe we only have 1 or 2 training camps available. Let's go ahead and import our draft class. Very good. Nah. If we go ahead and go through our draft or camps, we only have 1. I'm actually going to use this on... John Collins. And I'm going to try and get his potential up as much as I can. But, looking at next season, here is the roster that we're going to be able to work with. John Collins, Dedmon, Milos Teodosic, Austin Rivers, Sam Decker, and that is going to be our starting lineup. You know what? I'm going to switch these out. I'm going to give Colin Sexton the starting role over Milos Teodosic, and I'm actually going to have to look at trading one of them if they do not improve in this season. So let me remove all these, and if anything doesn't happen, I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. You know, guys, when I do a rebuild, I don't expect us to do this bad. We went 17-65. Westbrook MVP, Doncic rookie, Kyle O'Quinn, Giannis, John Collins most improved player, D'Antoni 67-15. Clearly, we did not make any playoffs of any kind because we did not do very well this season, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to get our pick because I just checked and it seems that the Boston Celtics actually have our pick for this season. Monte Morris and Colin Sexton doing pretty good as well. But if we look at the players' stats, John Collins is doing really well for us, nearly getting a double-double. Austin Rivers doing okay. Colin Sexton, he's been injured for most of the season, actually. Hopefully, we'll be able to get him back. But Doncic, God, just putting up crazy numbers for the Denver Nuggets. But we're going to go ahead and simulate through the playoffs. I'm assuming another Warriors. Yep, they beat the Cavs in 4 games, sweeping them. Wow. Look at the league meetings. I don't think anything is really going to change. Decrease the luxury tax. I don't really care about that. But if we look at the draft lottery, this is where we need to make our money. Here's the deal. If we fell out of the lottery, which is now 14 different teams, the Celtics would actually get our pick. But thankfully, because we're in, it's actually a blessing to be in the lottery. We're going to get one of those top picks because we were so bad. So, are you kidding? After all that, we get the 6th pick in the draft. I cannot believe this. We were slated to get the number 1 pick, and Boston lands the number 1 pick. Fantastic. Who am I going to try and pick up? If we look at our roster and our top players, we had Colin Sexton starting. Rivers, we had Sam Decker, John Collins, and Dwayne Dedmon. So either a small forward or a center is really what we need. So, I mean, look at the mock drafts. It seems that I want to either get RJ Barrett or Bol Bol, but it seems that they are the top 2 teams, the top 2 picks, in this draft. So I need to find a way to trade up into that top 3. So, or at least let me try and get a top 2 pick. What can I do? I can't even get anything with their pick. So we're going to head to the draft, and I'm going to try and attempt to get one of the top 2 picks. So it seems that the only player available for us would be Zion Williamson. So I'm going to go ahead and take him with this pick. But I'm going to try everything I can to try and trade for one of the top, either Bol Bol or RJ Barrett. So I'll be back to you guys with a possible trade. Guys, talk about the free agency of a lifetime. We were able to sign Devin Booker to a 4-year deal. We were also able to sign Malcolm Brogdon and Nerlens Noel. This is one incredible free agent class. Unfortunately, LeBron did go back, but the team we have now is just unbelievable. We still need to sign a small forward and a center. So let me see what small forwards are even available. You know, we got to sign Swaggy P. We got to sign Swaggy P for this last year. And if we look at centers, let's see if we're going to be able to sign Isa Zubac for this last year. And that should be good. And besides that, we should be able to basically sign everybody else. So I'll meet you guys back at the beginning of Season 3. So guys, this is the new look roster for the Los Angeles Clippers in going into our last season. Malcolm Brogdon at the point, Devin Booker at shooting guard, Zion Williamson at small forward, John Collins, and Iza Zubac. Don't worry, Nerlens Noel will be playing more minutes, but Zubac is going to get the start. So without further ado, let's go ahead and finish up with Season 3. Guys, this is probably a 40-win turnaround. 54-28. Curry MVP, RJ Barrett of the Suns Rookie of the Year, Trevor Booker, Giannis, Terry Rozier now on the Knicks, and the Warriors go 70-12. But we had a great season. Not anything out of the ordinary here. I don't think anybody's really changed teams. Clint Capella up to an 88 overall. There's our boy Zion on the all-first team. And wow, Bol on the second team. That is very, very surprising. But if we look here, we are the second seed in the Western Conference. If we look at our player stats, Devin Booker putting up 18 points a game, John Collins putting up 15 a game, and Malcolm Brogdon putting in a nice amount as well. Zion with 8 points and 3 rebounds a game. Pretty good from him. Now, let's see if we're going to be able to get past the Utah Jazz. I don't know how good the Jazz are, but let's take a look at their roster. Ricky Rubio, Donovan Mitchell, Thaddeus Young, Joe Ingles. Really not that good a lineup. They have pretty good depth, but besides that, they really don't have any great scorers. Oh, I didn't even notice they had that. Team State? I never knew they had that. Huh. But let's go through the first round of the playoffs. I'm expecting us to take care of the Jazz pretty handily. And how are we? We're down 2-1. Okay, let's tie it up and let's move on to the next round. There we go. Good. Portland beats Denver with Doncic. Now let's see how we do against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Or no, the Houston Rockets. What am I saying? James Harden putting up insane numbers. I thought we would do better than that. We were the second seed. But Chris Paul and James Harden are just too much for us. James Harden shot 100% from the field. And John Collins and Devin Booker did not shoot very well. But still a very, very good turnaround for us. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Be sure to check out my new Patreon page I have just come up with. I would really appreciate all the support you guys give. Also, just hitting the like button and subscribing is all the support that I need. Patreon just there to help. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.